In New York this week, Sammy the Bull Gravano was sentenced to just 5 years in prison for committing 19 murders. You better be careful, though, because New York has just passed a tough new law. 20 strikes and you're out. Visitors to New York's Times Square this winter are in for a bit of a surprise. Crazy people will be shooting at them. A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise, just like a snake. Newly elected Governor George Pataki says he wants to bring the death penalty back to New York. First up, Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Well, more bad news for Governor-elect George Pataki. An audit reveals that due to years of lax security, New York's reservoirs are, quote, 90% urine. The most restrictive smoking ban in the nation took effect this week in New York, and already the city has gained over 9,000 pounds. Police in New York investigating the deranged homeless man who attacked a girl with a hypodermic needle have made a shocking discovery. He's Mickey Rourke. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." This week, New York Senator Al D'Amato repeated his claim that during the Second World War, Switzerland aided the Nazi war effort and helped launder money stolen from Jews. These charges are the result of a lengthy, thorough investigation by the senator, which proves, quote, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that New York has lots and lots of Jewish voters and no Swiss voters. On Tuesday, New York City Mayor Rudolph Giuliani cruised to re-election with 57% of the vote. The mayor credits his victory to strict enforcement of quality of life ordinances, while loser Ruth Messenger blamed her defeat on low voter turnout by aggressive panhandlers and squeegee men. She was expecting them to show up strongly. Well, crime is down nearly 20% in New York City, with only 384 murders so far this year. Only 384? You know, if you ask me, that's still 307 too many. That's right. And with the Pope in New York City, some of the New York City's greediest and most heartless con men are getting rich selling fake tickets to the Mass in Central Park. Don't I know it? Look at all... Look here. Look at all this. Oh, yeah. According to a recent survey, the best-tasting water in New York State comes from South Huntington on Long Island. And the worst-tasting water comes from Lou Reed's bong. Finally in the news, what is America's most honest city? To find out, a team of sociologists left 10 wallets filled with cash on the street in various urban centers. In Atlanta, 7 of the wallets were returned. In Seattle, 9 of the wallets were returned. But not surprisingly, in New York City, only 1 of the wallets was returned. Empty and shoved up some dead guy's ass. The New York City Transit Authority plans to put up signs in subway stations asking city residents to be more polite when getting on and off the subway. Most New Yorkers say the idea sounds great and that the new signs will make excellent urinals. Basketball superstar Michael Jordan has scored a slam dunk with his new men's fragrance, selling 1.5 million bottles of Michael Jordan cologne in the first 2 months. No, the scent does not smell like Michael Jordan after a game. It smells like Patrick Ewing. So it smells good. Well, after a 15-year absence, the New York Yankees are back in the World Series. And some New Yorkers have come up with a novel way of snagging those hard-to-come-by tickets, murdering guys with tickets and stealing them. Earlier tonight, the New York Yankees defeated the Atlanta Braves and won the World Series. As a result, Atlanta Mayor Bill Campbell will send a bushel of delicious Georgia peaches to New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Had the Braves won, Mayor Giuliani would have sent Mayor Campbell a bushel of delicious New York crack. Well, the New York Yankees are the 1996 World Series. And this week, 3 million Yankees fans gathered on the streets of New York to honor their heroes. While the fans were of different ages, races, and religions, they shared one thing in common. They were all standing in urine. The giant ticker tape parade for the Yankees left nearly 4 tons of confetti on Manhattan's streets and sidewalks. But New York officials do have a plan for dealing with the confetti, leaving it there to soak up all that urine. The New York City Taxi Commission named the 10 worst cab drivers in New York City. Mohammed Zaman, Akbed Alab, Yasser Abdul, Ali Rakima, Malik Gassagi, Himyar Lakmid, Sarbit Karim, Jazi Hassan, Zakadan Nosagi, Samud Abdul Nasir. And the second worst offender is Abdul Ahmed Zakali. This week is Taxi Cab Appreciation Week, so to all you taxi cab drivers out there, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a shower once in a while. How's that feel? It's a little late here tonight. I took the cab to the theater, folks, and I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. I'm like that. Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here.
Everybody's bringing up these licenses for illegals and that they need to have them. And my question is, where are they getting the license plates? Obviously, we're letting them register vehicles without licenses. And in this day of car bombs and stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Dan from Boise. Norm, what's your feeling?
Well, I know that the New York Governor Spitzer, I'm trying to get to learn things, but he doesn't want to issue licenses to illegal immigrants, you know, and I don't know how the hell you're going to get a cab in New York City anymore. I mean, it's hard enough, you know, for me especially as a black man.
When I first met him, he was in New York under the Queensboro Bridge jerking off punks for $15 a man.
Oh, my God, that's not bad. Steady work anyway. When you picked a bad bridge, Queensboro would have been better.
Well, it was.
Queens.
It was Queensboro.
Oh, I thought Williamsburg.
Yeah, I mean, times have changed. Yeah, Williamsburg, yeah, it's been gentrified and everything, yeah.
And this guy used to jerk off punks under the Queensboro Bridge, $15 a man.
I robbed a couple of punks under there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You ever
You look familiar.
Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yeah, I know.
9/11. We're going to go to hell.
Judge Lance Ito this week barred all potential jurors from reading Faye Resnick's controversial new book, Nicole Brown Simpson, Diary of a Life Interrupted. The judge also barred them from reading Faye Resnick's other new book entitled Judge Lance Ito is a Big Fruit. And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough. This week, a court banned gays from marching in Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade, but they will still allow them to be beaten up by drunken Irish guys. I'm afraid to know what you're applauding at there. Okay. Meanwhile, Elton John continues to deny rumors that he is engaged to his tennis racket. Well, if I can be allowed a personal opinion, you know, I think Harrison Ford's new mustache works. And by works, I mean looks really gay. In overseas news, an attempt to lift the ban on gays serving in the British Armed Forces has been defeated in Parliament. This raises a difficult legal question. How do you exactly tell if a British guy is gay? In an interview in this month's Vanity Fair, actor Tom Cruise attempts to end once and for all rumors that he is gay. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army is dealing with a scandal of its own as dozens of female recruits have charged drill instructors with sexual harassment, intimidation, and even sexual assault. Analysts are calling it the best argument yet for gays in the military. Jonathan Schmitz, the Jenny Jones guest who killed his secret gay admirer because of his fear and hatred of homosexuality, has been sentenced to 25 years in prison. Well, I guess that plan backfired, huh? And it's been reported that Keanu Reeves is engaged to actress Amanda Decadina. Asked to comment, Keanu said, "What? I thought I was gay. I'd always heard I was gay. Beginning in March, DC Comics will change Superman's traditional red and blue costume to a new form-fitting bodysuit. The problem with the old costume? Not gay enough. What the hell's going on in the country? That's not Superman. All right. TriStar's Picture is planning a film about the 70s disco act, The Village People. While the movie will be coming out next summer, it plans to wait until Thanksgiving to come out to its parents. The artist formerly known as Prince says he now wants to be known as simply the artist. Meanwhile, I will continue to refer to him as simply the fruit. In other music news, several major acts are on tour this month, including the Counting Crows, Metallica, and the Fruit. A study on weight loss revealed this week that women who participate in a weekly diet program lost 50% more weight, snacked less, and bought more fruits and vegetables than women in general, which just goes to prove my new theory: Richard Simmons is gay. our top story tonight. This week, after months of speculation, sitcom star Ellen DeGeneres finally admitted that, yes, she is gay. Inspired by her courage, today, diet guru Richard Simmons admitted that he is really, 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 really gay.
Here's the problem with taking pictures.
Yeah.
Photographers are largely flamboyantly gay.
Right.
And so then when they take, a good look for them is a flamboyantly gay look.
Right.
So when they take your picture, you know, they want you to look flamboyantly gay, and then you're like, can I look a little less flamboyantly gay? And they're like, no, this is good. I'm like, I'm wearing a dress.
Well, again, it's tonight and tomorrow night. The Comedy Works in Larimer Square. Thanks so much for toughing it out
man.
without coffee. It's
This
great to
was
meet
fun.
you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot.
Norm. All right, on over.
Excellent suit.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just
like that one.
brand new. Oh my. Let's get back over to Angie and Chris, please.
Wait a minute. Norm, what is wrong, Norm, with flamboyantly gay?
Yeah.
I ask you.
I ask you, Norm.
Hit a little close to home this morning, didn't it?
Did you see this outfit? Did you see this thing?
This is what you should have worn for the headshot, Norm. Come on. Panache.
It is cool.
Huh? Come on.
You wore that between what he's wearing now and ending up in the dress. That was
Yeah.
halfway.
It is cool.
Norm could have worn this.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Hey, Johnny Weir called. He wants his outfit back.
Oh, hey now. He's talking to you, too, not me.
I don't know who he's talking
I don't
to.
know. Maybe he is talking to me. Because Johnny Weir would look fabulous in this.
Look good in either one of these outfits.
Yes.
Well, I guess the biggest thing that nobody knows about me is I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
What? You're a gay man?
I'm not gay. I said I'm deeply closeted. I'm as straight as an arrow.
What's something people don't know about you?
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy.
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out, though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
So you're a gay man who won't admit it?
No. Do you know what deeply closeted means?
Yeah.
It means a man who will not acknowledge that he's gay.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, I'm not gay.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.
That I refuse to say I'm gay.
Right.
Exactly.
But doesn't that mean you're gay?
Hey, easy, buddy.
Oh, this book will reveal much.
You know, on your last show, I came out as a deeply closeted gay man.
Yeah.
And I'm not gay. But David, on one time, and this is a true story, and Dave, you'll attest to this, bought me a beautiful leather jacket.
Oh, that's right.
Well out of my price range. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm no one to take charity.
I'm not one to take charity.
I'm saying I sucked him off.
Surprise ending.
You're making me out to be Hal Holbrook over here.
Last week, Duchess of York Sarah Ferguson visited the Big Apple and showed off her 14-pound weight loss. Hopefully, this will not interfere with her official duties of sitting on her fat ass all day long. Former Wilson Phillips member Carney Wilson's new talk show kicked off this month. According to Carney, her show will be different from the others in that guests will be treated with respect and dignity. And then she will eat them. New medical research shows that men and women have different food cravings. Men preferring meat and women preferring sweets. Scientists trace this back to caveman days, when men had to go out and hunt for food while women sat on their fat asses eating chocolates.
The sister of San Francisco Giant catcher Buster Posey, Samantha, hit for a home run cycle, which consists of a solo, a 2-run, a 3-run homer, and a grand slam home run. This leads some to say that she might be better than her brother. Her brother, who doesn't get to hit against girls tossing a giant ball underhanded.
Senator Bob Packwood said this week he favors reduced federal deficit over a tax cut. Then he added that in case anyone was curious, he prefers nice legs over large breasts.
And the #1 book is The Rules. You know about this book?
I've heard stuff about it. Tell us about it.
It's The Rules. It's how to capture a man's heart. And it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow, and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule #1, have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it.
Incidentally, Ms. Maston will be represented in her civil suit by feminist attorney Gloria Allred, who is also quite unattractive. No box of chocolates, that one. Washington Power to some Mary Madeline and James Carville. They're expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing. It will be weird looking. Pop singer Madonna was outraged this week when a tabloid photographer snapped her picture while she was breastfeeding her new baby. Apparently, the baby was blocking her nipple. So I say, listen, Jamie, that's amazing, like you're pregnant. It's cool how they shoot around that on the show. You don't look pregnant. She says, I'm pregnant on the show. So then I say, I know. Connecticut legislatures are about to pass a law that would make it illegal to prohibit breastfeeding in public. Then, hopefully, these legislatures will also change the fascist law that the person being breastfed in public has to be a baby. A new book claims that Madonna once smeared peanut butter all over John F. Kennedy Jr.'s body and then licked it off, which just goes to show you, Madonna's a whore. After closing out a successful first season, the WNBA is considering several changes to improve the level of play in the league next year. Among the proposals, extending the playoffs, increasing salaries, bringing back the three-point line, and replacing all the female players with guys. Finally, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people, which once again proves my theory: women can't drive.
There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D. Elders MD came out this week. I read it. They are developing a pill which can give women orgasms without having sex. Read all about this revolutionary discovery in my new book, The World's Most Dangerous Drug. While Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month, in an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. Washington Redskins lineman Albert Hainsworth was arrested on sexual abuse charges this past week after being accused of sliding a credit card through a woman's cleavage. Is it just me? Or is everyone stealing my moves? Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. At a veterans hospital in the Bronx yesterday, 4 Playboy playmates were on hand to wish the residents a happy Valentine's Day. One veteran who was there called it an afternoon of, quote, hellish, agonizing sexual frustration. Who are safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do, do you? No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. And finally, Weekend Update would like to congratulate Madonna, who gave birth to a beautiful baby girl last Monday. The baby weighed in at 6 pounds 9 ounces, making it the 4th largest object ever to pass through Madonna's birth canal. Hollywood prostitute Divine Brown has written a book describing in lurid detail exactly what she did with Hugh Grant. The book sells for $25, but for $35 she'll show you. And in entertainment news, Ellen DeGeneres and lover Anne Hesh have announced that they want to have a baby. However, their plan has hit a snag. They are both women. It is not possible to have a child.
Start out by searching woman gagging. Oh, 1 million results. How about that? Okay, let's see. Oh, well, my lord. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. This is filthy. Okay, I can see I'm going to have to be a little more specific. Let me try woman gagging on meat. Well, there's 7 million results here. Whoa, holy Lord! There's all kinds of pictures coming up. None of these are right. Oh, people should not be doing this. How do I turn this thing off? Delete history. Wait, they're offering me a 3% mortgage. Okay, I deleted it, so that's off my computer forever?
Empty the cache.
Empty the what?
Make the water there. It's a franchise. They got 20 of them now in
They
America.
make water.
They make the water, they make the bagels, and the secret is the water. It's the best
I thought
bagel.
only God made water.
Only God. There's a new product out called powdered water. What do you mix it with?
I bought some powdered water, but I don't know what to add.
It's like when the writing and the performing match, it works. So if his writing is stoned writing and his performance is stoned performing, it works. If like what's the guy Stephen Wright? If Stephen Wright didn't look so smart and bald-headed and like he had a big brain on stage and he talked slow, then it wouldn't match his material, you know?
I bought this thing for my car. You put it on your car. It sends out this little noise so when you drive through the woods, deer won't run in front of your car. I installed it backwards by accident. Driving down the street with a herd of deer chasing me. I remember when I was a fetus, I used to sneak out at night when my mother was sleeping. I thought to myself, you know, now's the time I should start stealing some stuff since I don't have any fingerprints. I was driving down the street 100 miles an hour for no reason. The police stopped me for speeding. They said, why were you going so fast? I said, why? I had my foot to the floor. It sends more gas through the carburetor. It makes the engine go faster. The whole car just takes off like that. And I said, see this right here? See this? This steers it. Yeah, it's a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. So I'm laying there, and she says to me, let me ask you this. And I said, what? And she said, if you could know how and when you were going to die, would you want to know? And I said, no. She said, forget it then. Every morning I get up and I make instant coffee, and I drink it so I'll have enough energy to make the regular coffee. Thinking about my grandfather and how he had a special rocking chair built that would lean forward rather than backwards so he could fake interest in any conversation. Woke up this morning, I was folding my bed back into a couch and I almost broke both my arms because it's not one of those kind of beds. Bought a cordless extension cord. One time I went through a stop sign, they stopped me. They said, why do you go through the sign? I said, hey, I don't believe everything I read. Doesn't matter what temperature a room is, it's always room temperature. I'm gonna get a tattoo over my whole body of me but taller. I've been getting into astronomy, so I installed a skylight. People who live above me are furious. So I'm planning a trip to Spain, so I bought an album that teaches you the language. You put the album on, you put headphones on, you learn the language while you're sleeping. During the night, the record skipped. I get up the next day, I could only stutter in Spanish. I have an air conditioner in the window of my house. Last summer, I turned it around the other way. I turned it off full blast, and it got cold out. Watched the weather that night. They said it was supposed to be warm. I don't understand. And I was like this. Help wanted, self-service. So I went in and hired myself. So I get out of the bed. I figured I'd go for a walk. She said, how long are you going to be gone? I said, the whole time. When I was out in the middle of the desert, a UFO landed. 3 1-inch tall guys get out. They walked over to me. I said, are you really 1 inch tall? They said, no, we're really very far away. I remember the day the candle shop burned down. Everybody just stood around and sang happy birthday. So I get off the plane and I forgot to undo my seatbelt and I'm pulling the plane through the terminal. And the wings are knocking people over. And then I almost broke both my arms trying to hold open a revolving door for a woman. I remember when I was 7, my grandmother said, Stephen, come over here. And I said, what do you mean? she said, you know, you're over there, now come over here. I said, all right, and then she said, here's $10, and don't tell your mother that I'm giving this to you. And I said, it'll cost you more than that. I got a new dog. He's a paranoid retriever. He brings back everything because he's not sure what I threw him. One time, right in the middle of a job interview, I took out a book and I started reading. The guy said, what the hell are you doing? I said, let me ask you one question. If you were in a vehicle and you were traveling at the speed of light, and then you turned your lights on, would they do anything? He said, I don't know. I said, forget it then, I don't want to work for you. My theory of evolution is that Darwin was adopted. I was 5 years old watching TV. Only you can prevent forest fires. Oh no. Every night out the window with a bucket of water. The ice cream truck in my neighborhood plays helter-skelter. One time I went to the drive-in in a cab. The movie cost me $95. I've been arrested several times. I can't wait to be arrested and go all the way to the witness stand. You swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes, you are ugly. Woman in the jury, I'd really like to sleep with her. Should I keep going, or are you going to ask me questions? If you shoot a mime, should you use a silencer? My grandmother was also insane. She had pierced hearing aids. Unscented perfume. Came in a little empty bottle. Then I tried to hang myself with bungee cord. I kept almost dying. And then I went into a store and I tried to buy something to put underneath the coasters. My uncle was a clown for Ringling Brothers Circus. And when he died, all his friends went to the funeral in one car. My favorite chair is a wicker chair. It's my favorite chair because I stole it. I was at a party, a very crowded party where no one was looking. I went over to it and I unraveled it.
Why did Mike Tyson break up with his girlfriend?
Which one?
At first, he thought she was irresistible. But then they started having irreconcilable differences.
That's just whacking.
It's about your ear, man. What are you whispering about? We gotta go?
20 seconds till we're off.
20 seconds, man, to read that joke.
How many people have to die before we finally do something about dropping pianos?
It was good to see those workaholic guys because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol. So, but one big news story: Twister is the big what do you call it? Movie, yeah. Twister's the big movie, and I got some news. Apparently now they're thinking about Oscars for the movie.
Yeah.
They're thinking of Best Actor for The Wind. Here's an interesting thing. Do you ever notice this?
Yeah.
Penny Youngman
Yeah.
is an old man.
Yeah.
But Gary Oldman is a young man. What about Paul Newman is an old man?
You got another one?
What about Gary Mann is a guy who works over at Comedy Central?
Is that what happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you this about Johnny Depp. He's taken this sexiest man alive thing and he's using it to his benefit, as all good people in show business should. The new movie he's doing, Pirates of the Caribbean 3, he'll be doing full frontal nudity.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's rated R!
Oh my God! What the hell was that?
The Winona Ryder is in trouble. She took the stand today, and now the stand is missing.
Who's your hero? Who's my hero? I don't really have a hero per se.
Don't have one, huh?
Well, I don't. There's not a person I hold up as like, wow, that's my hero.
No, never had a hero.
Well, no, I mean, you know, comedy-wise, I would say like the Marx Brothers or Monty Python. Those guys.
Those guys are Dabney Coleman?
Dabney Coleman's
all good choices.
But
I like the troops. I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the...
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
causes diabetes.
Well, that's terrible. Then they amputate your leg.
Not always. Sometimes you go blind.
Sometimes you go blind. Yeah. Sometimes both. And then you can't. At least you can't see that you only have one leg.
You know what I like about this show? It's not afraid to take on the issue.
Yeah. I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now, what about this joke here?
It's kind of a weird feeling watching the Flintstones lately.
Yeah, it's weird watching Flintstones.
Sure, yeah.
How so?
With their Stone Age drive-in movies and their caveman bowling, it just seems so dated.
It does in a way.
Because of droughts all over Europe, scientists are predicting a global shortage of olive oil. Soon the world will know how Popeye felt after the death of his wife.
Olive oil. Remember how fucking skinny and ugly she is, and they'd always want to fuck her? This would be a good joke for this. You could do the music after this joke. A man in France tried to rob a bank using underwear as a mask. The cops put him in jail right after a quick debriefing.
The man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger. Sadly, the man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger died at 64. His last words, "I don't feel great." I gave it something.
A Florida man was arrested for stealing a truck filled with $75,000 worth of Campbell's soup. I, for one, hope this guy goes away for good.
Wow, there you go. I think there's nothing cooler than being a lone wolf, except at wolf picnics when you don't have a partner for the wolf wheelbarrow races.
There you go.
The Al-Qaeda online magazine Inspire has a recipe for a homemade bomb. They also have a recipe for a pretty darn good peach cobbler.
So they're not all bad, you know?
In my opinion, if we're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be our country's haunted houses. Tim Tebow's time in New York wasn't a total loss. He had a monument built to him in Central Park, a bench.
This, to me, is the quintessential Kevin Nealon joke. To me.
Oh, I'd like to see what you think is my quintessentialness. Catherine Zeta-Jones has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Half the time she's Zeta, the other half she's Jones.
Accomplished comedian Sinbad has announced he's filing for bankruptcy for the second time.
The second time.
Oh, God, it's so retarded. Sounds like things have gone from Sinbad to sin worse.
I read a story, a 17-year-old kid who stole a plane, crashed it, and survived. Why don't we make the whole plane out of that kid? That seems logical, right?
It makes sense, right? There you go. I don't know if this counts as an NCAA Cinderella story, but one of the Marquette players said he had help making his uniform from a bunch of singing mice and birds.
I signed up for my company's 401k, but I don't think I can run that far.
It is a long way. You know, you ever hear of steampunk?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, there's a joke for you.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk.
If tampons are called sanitary napkins, how unsanitary must regular napkins be?
Can you see like George Carlin doing that or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a true story, actually. I once missed a day of cosmetology school, and later I had to make a makeup class. Wow. Ariel Castro, the Cleveland kidnapper and rapist, must have had a very difficult upbringing. His last name's the same as a ruthless dictator, and his first name's the same as an adorable little red-haired mermaid.
Mermaid?
Recent studies show fish can communicate with each other using subtle physical gestures. One of their most common messages, let's leave this party early.
What about this? 42-year-old Richard Swanson set out to dribble a soccer ball from Seattle to Brazil, but got hit by a car in Oregon and died. Well, at least he got to die loving what he do. At least he got to die doing what he loved, Nick. Dribbling a soccer ball in traffic. No, that's not nice. That's a good one.
I think my doctor might be retarded.
Why?
His name is Dr. Retardo.
Oh.
It's a good chance.
A Westchester parking enforcement officer stole $89,000 in quarters. How much laundry does this guy need to do?
Police in Tennessee arrested a teenage girl when they found a loaded handgun in her vagina. When questioned, her boyfriend said, I guess that explains why my cock... I can't say that word. I guess that explains why my cock kept getting blown off. I don't get it. No, a tractor trailer flipped over, releasing millions of bees, which stung the driver hundreds of times. Speaking from the hospital, the driver said, no flowers?
Hey, how about this one?
Yeah, okay.
This is a terrible story. The Nigerian
kidnapping victim in Nigeria are being forced to marry their captors. I'm glad to hear these kidnappers are old-fashioned.
In a way.
Yes, yes.
In a way, I
mean, guy, he was a prize fighter. He once broke both his hands in a fight against a washer-dryer that he got on The Price is Right.
What? Why The Price is Right?
He was a prize fighter and he won it on The Price is Right. He won the prize.
A prize fighter.
Yeah, and he won the prize, and then he had a fight against it, which was washer-dryer.
God damn. Hey, by the way, I've noticed the term adult toy always refers to something you can shove up your asshole, and never like a big race car, like for a grown-up.
Another good observation. Playboy magazine has done away with the nude photo layouts altogether. In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether. Altogether.
Oh man.
That's a sort of radio DJ joke, I feel.
The way you,
you know
the
what I
way
mean?
you,
we have to
your
deliver
voice,
with
yeah,
that,
you
right?
had to deliver it.
In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether. Altogether. Here's Taylor Swift.
It's a joke, an Adam Egget joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Egget.
Egget. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret. Do you know what Adam Egert has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egget has in common with a guitar player. No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Adam, I got to talk to you. You've been working with all these guys. You've been working with Norm, probably. You've been working for him with him for a long time.
Yeah, but Normie. No, I think what he's bringing up was when me and Norm, when we did Billy Madison, I said I would tell.
Yeah.
The story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the first time you guys worked together in a movie, right?
Yeah. Movie. I mean, it was the first.
That was our first movie.
Hey, we're right here, guys. We're right here.
Yeah.
Well, this is great. When I graduated first grade, all my father did was tell me to get a job. Hey, you want to feed that donkey some beer? Get it all messed up? Maybe later.
Yeah. Yeah. So Norm and I did the movie, and Norm is we didn't know each other's acting style. Yeah.
Right.
So me and Norm are best friends in the movie, and we're out at the pool. We're doing a pool scene. I'm Billy Madison, of course. So old Billy's gonna talk to you and Frank.
I played Frank.
You're gonna turn and clarify everything.
I get nervous with Normie behind me, but
yeah.
Man, why did I have so many drinks? I remember. What's today? October? It's Nudie Magazine Day!
So anyway, so I'm doing a scene with Norm at the pool, and I tell him, I say my line. I think I did it very well. And then I'm like, let me see how Norm, ping-pongs this line back. and so there was a little bit of a delay, and I was like, old Norm likes to take his time.
Yeah.
And then,
Maybe it's an acting technique, right?
Maybe he's going deep for this.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm waiting a little longer, and I'm like, wow, he's really milking this one. And then a few more seconds, I noticed old Norm was sleeping. Right? Remember that?
I got
yes,
to start.
Sir.
You fell.
Oh, man, Billy, I just thought of the funniest thing. Billy? Where's Billy?
He's in school, man.
Oh, yeah.
Asleep while the camera was rolling.
Well, they wanted me to play a drunk.
That's right, that's right.
And so I said, you got some booze?
No,
but also he called me Frank, and in my mind I was thinking, who the is Frank?
That's right.
You know what I realized with that movie as I was doing it? Because the movie was grown-ups. And I, in the movie, kept going, like, every time they were at a scene, I kept walking up and going, hey, guys, can I be in it?
Oh, yeah,
And
it was
go,
at the
"No."
beginning and end of every scene.
So I realized that halfway through, wait a minute.
Damn, no, it was the best. You
feels
killed
like
the
a guy-
hardest at read-through, too.
This feels like a guy trying to get in a movie. It was like I had shown up on the set. In real life, I'm a famous actor, Norm MacDonald. But in this movie, I play an unknown man named Geezer. Hey, Lenny, you old son of a bee sting. I heard you were in town. You remember who I am, right?
Yeah. The guy from on Golden Pond, right?
Golden Pond. You still got it. It's Geezer. Well, Geezer, I play Geezer, who is me, actually. Geezer's just an old chunk of coal that, they're going to have a 4th of July fireworks on the lake, on a barge. Can I at least go with you guys to that and watch it, It'll be like the old days.
We used to do that.
Well, hey, if we didn't, we should start. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. Geezer's always like the odd man out. Hey, Lenny, you guys are all eating here. How come nobody phoned me?
Well, no, we just kind of ended up
You
here.
make me sound like I'm some wicked witch of Milan.
I
need so not for I do good things. I do charity for children.
Yes.
Hey, is that your wife sitting on the crap?
Yes.
He wants to be a diamond someday, just like everybody. So I says to the judge, if it lasts for 6 years, it isn't really a temporary restraining order, is it? Whoa, hold on. The idea was Fred and Adam were talking, and, instead of just having actors, just make it all guys that Sandler knows and loves, I hope. He loves me, because I love him. Hey, it's me, Geezer. I'm your husband's best friend. It's so fun to be around these guys, because Sandler is, like, hysterically funny. Chris Rock, David Spade, Schneider, Kevin James is incredibly funny. So being around these guys, it's hard. It's very hard for me to be the funniest of all. But I do it. I manage. Man, Hilliard's daughter is looking incredible.
Oh, yeah. The blonde or the brunette?
The hot one.
Ooh. Finally a man shows up. You like what you see?
Ooh. Yes.
You're gonna have to catch it.
Well, I gotta go. I hate to leave you, but I'll chase him to the end of the earth. What people don't understand about movies is you have to memorize literally hundreds of words and then say them in a row. Lenny, I didn't get to hang out with you all week.
Oh, Geezer, we're hanging out now, aren't we? I'm sorry, man.
It's an interesting thing. You say sorry. Sorry is not in the Bible. Please forgive me. That's the way they say it in the Bible.
That's cool. That's an interesting fact.
Completely true, except for the Bible part. So it's fun to be able to improvise because it's so hard to remember words in the order they're supposed to be. Hey, what about the They're going to have a 4th of July firework. Listen, it's not as hard. It's not as hard as coal mining, but it's actually harder than coal mining. But I like to say it's not as hard as coal mining because it makes me sound like a man of the people. It's actually much harder than coal mining. Those coal miners, man. Huh. What do you call a kangaroo wearing sunglasses? Beats me. Usually on movies, you have to work with actors, and that's not that fun. But when you work with your old buddies, that's the coolest, yeah. Since when do you guys stand in lines? Don't you remember what you used to do without me all the time?
Backdoor shuffle. Backdoor shuffle.
Yeah.
We really gonna do this?
Backdoor shuffle.
Hey, come on. Should I come along?
No, you just stay, keep our place in line.
I'll stay here. I'll stay here then.
Ladies and gentlemen, a sad moment in grown-ups history. We're saying goodbye to Norm MacDonald.
Thank you very much.
Never the grace to the short as water.
Thank you, Dennis.
These broken pieces I hold in my hands don't have a chance to mend at all.
To win, I'll play you over and over.
Yeah, do you know Nikki Cox?
Yeah. She's still with Jay?
She's with Jay Moore.
Yeah.
But when she was on my TV show, she was with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not a skilled interviewer. Let's fucking face it.
I'm not a skilled.
But what do you think is wrong? Wronger.
Wrong in
more wrong. What do you think is more wrong? Having sex with a child, human being, or an adult pig?
Like you've got to do one. That's the
You got to
options.
do one. Yeah, you're on a deserted island. But do you actually think that they would like a man's sperm?
A human
being sperm? A woman?
Well, who?
A woman.
A woman would like a man's sperm. Well, yeah, she's been biologically programmed
In her
through
mouth?
millennia.
But
to
in your
eat
mouth,
pig
like,
cum.
isn't that stuff like living? Isn't that like aren't those animals, little tiny tadpoles or something?
I didn't know it was going to have to get this deep. All right, then.
Are you doing this to be a funny thing, or do you really have to kind of
I'm doing
feel
it. No, I feel that I have an oral fixation. You know about that.
I don't have that, by the way.
If it's
I don't
not
like
this, I
sucking
go
cock.
straight. You don't like sucking
I don't
cock?
like sucking cock. I mean, I have done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. You know why I wouldn't like it?
Why?
Aren't those animals, like inside the cum? Like I remember
the sperm, you mean?
Yeah. So to me, like it's a bunch of animals and stuff. But you remind me of a guy that's good at fucking.
I love it.
Fucking and sucking. Let's say you had an exact twin. Now Mary Willard, your wife.
Oh, here we go.
There could be a lot of. Wouldn't you go like, how do you not find him attractive? Do you know what I mean? That's true. He looks exactly like me. Yeah. And he's much better at sucking and fucking. No.
I only smoke pot 4 times a week. You're just saying it casually. They're like, you smoke more than that. Like, relax. What are you afraid? I'm not admitting I'm like you.
4 times a week seems like a lot. To me.
Does it really?
A little, yeah, but.
Well, it's all relative.
It's all relative.
Yeah, as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But does it, as long as it's not hurting anybody, but what about the audience, the stand-up audience?
So back.
Aren't they the real victims?
What's your dream view?
You mean
the show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who
guests?
would you, what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yegley. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
Betrothed.
I had moved up from San Diego. Polly's like, come, move up. And then I had no place to live. So I slept in my truck for like 3 nights. And I slept at the parking lot at the comedy store. And I had no money, and I was broke.
Both?
Yeah. You hungry? I go,
yeah, bad lieutenant.
Open your mouth. No, you didn't do it.
Like a baby bird.
Okay. So,
yeah, and then he.
So you said, yeah.
Yeah, I go, yeah, and he took me
Am I
to.
hungry? I'm broke and I have no money. What do you think? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Plus, I want some food. Do you feel you have white privilege?
I'm not allowed to answer those questions. Being a old white guy with extra money.
Your great special that is on Netflix now, everybody should watch, is called
Straight White Male 60.
The young people won't like old people. When I was a kid, I got involved with Al Jolson. When they brought, I didn't know who he was.
How old are you? What?
Well, no, not back in the 1920s. I was just a kid when the jazz singer came out. Charlie Fox. He wrote the theme music to Happy Days, The Love Boat. Yeah. He wrote just about everything.
He must make a heck of a lot of money. Huh?
I'm going to ask him sometime. Just how much do you make?
What would Norman Lear say to that?
What?
I say, what would Norman Lear say to that?
Who's that?
Fuck! And now the whole set went quiet, and you hear people going, Santa just said fuck. Santa has just said fuck. And all these kids froze, and then they had a Disney guy. He said fuke. Fuke. It's a Swedish word. Means take a break.
We're supposed to take a break. And so he thought when you said take a break, that I would go, speaking of taking a break.
Yeah.
David Letterman. Apparently he's going to do this show.
Really?
That's
oh my
what
God.
David says.
That'd be amazing.
And every actual talk show host will kill himself.
Yeah, I'll be on the news.
I love Mary Tyler Moore. And I know you were on her TV program. And then when she was your guest, there was this incredible chemistry. And was there ever anything romantic with her? I mean, she must have been very desirable to you. You ever lay down on top of her, I guess. I don't know.
Now wait a minute. You bring up a good point, Norm. The first one of the day.
Now you have a show for 33 years. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
You do that every day.
Yeah.
And then, so the show ends, and then that night, what do you think? You think about tomorrow's show?
No, it's funny because, as you must know, the human neuromuscular skeletal system is easily programmed, and after 2 or 3.
Sure, I knew that.
And so after
as soon as you said that first word, you could executive produce a show with Sebastian Mancow as the star.
I could do that. Yeah.
And
well, what fun is that, though? Where's the fun part for me?
Well, no, there's no fun for you.
There's no fun for me.
No, that's true. But what's the fun for you in giving a homeless guy spraying a handful of quarters and watching him dodge in and out of traffic? No, but I feel that I still feel in my heart, and I can only go by my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that goes by my brain. I just go by my heart. That Bill Hader is ultimately unknowable.
Yes. That's true.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have Live, Laugh, Love cursive in your apartment?
Nah, man, my apartment's black as shit. I got it.
What do you have in your apartment that makes it black as shit?
I can't think of the name of the...
Other people's stuff?
I'd like to thank Ari and his people for this beautiful weather. Thank you. Ari used to host the show This Is Not Happening, a show named after his comedy career. Ari is edgy and shocking, which is a really cool thing for a 50-year-old guy to be. Isn't it cool? Ari's yoga videos suck and are gay. Ari, it's sad to see you failing like this. Ari is having a tough time selling tickets, which is sad.
Absolutely crazy week, man.
I'll say this about Shannon.
Yeah.
The funniest thing to me about Shay Shay defending himself was being like, you only have a 30-second video. Release the full 10 minutes. It's like he was like, I didn't fuck for 30 seconds. I fucked for 10 minutes. Put the whole sex tape out.
He's
I
on
get
a,
it.
he's on a mission for like some male sex award. He's been talking about this for years. Like, I'm a deep sea fisherman. I plumb the depths. He's like always talking about his dong game.
It's a dangerous world. Eventually you get caught up.
Yeah, man. You gotta, you know, dude. I was reading a.
It's the high seas. But then she was doing that. She was dominating this guy. And I was like, this is kind of, something's going on. And then she lifted her arm and she had armpit hair. And I was like, what the fuck? It just ruined it, dude, immediately. I was into it. I was all in.
That's hilarious.
Armpit hair got me.
That's hilarious. Armpit hair doesn't bother me at all.
No.
Doesn't
On
bother
a lady?
me.
So
No.
wait, you like jacked ladies with armpit hair?
Yeah, a little bit of
You're
armpit
getting
hair.
close, dude. You're so close. That's as close as it gets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like a good buzz cut.
I like them bald.
Yeah,
I like a bald lady. She can wear a wig.
Yeah, she can wear
You be a different hairstyle
Get her
every
some
night.
khakis.
I
love Schultz
What are you
epiphanies.
talking about?
Schultz epiphanies are my favorite.
Yo.
He repeats a statement. He's like,
That's crazy, though. It's true.
Schultz epiphanies.
That should be making you gasses
So
you, though,
good,
right?
dude.
When Schultz
I know
has
when
a
he
you're
quotes
like,
you.
I did it, yo! I did it! It's true.
We were at the
What do you tell me to think? Okay. Think.
Gay.
I
liked history. I studied.
You weren't like
that's what I was a
valedictorian
history
or nothing,
major.
were you?
No, but I got into West Point.
Yeah, that's a good
So-
fucking school, man.
Yeah, I did all right.
I was a history major too.
History's fun. For
It's
us.
interesting.
It's the best for us.
You could drop us in any time.
People say I've got bad makeup. Tana looks like someone painted her face like a clown. That's what we're gonna call her. Tana, it the clown. She looks like him. She looks like she should be in a sewer, bothering children.
Kim hasn't made it yet, but she's knocking on the door. Yeah, she's knocking on the door and saying, housekeeping. Yo, for real though, Kim has sucked a lot of guys' dicks in this industry to get ahead and still isn't really doing that well. That is sad. Kim is getting fat. Natalie Cuomo is so unfunny. Lewis booked Kim.
A friar.
A friar.
He's got friar feet.
He's got a friar vibe. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
guys.
Yeah.
You have a friar vibe.
I'll take that.
What am I? Like, of all the Asians in the history of Asia, right? What would I have been like 300 years ago?
I don't know. I feel like you guys have like two jobs. You're either like in the fields or a samurai.
Yeah.
You strike me as more of a field Asian.
What?
If I had to guess.
I know. Well, you're saying that I would be out there with the hat.
Yes.
Right?
Something would come up in the village. You'd be like, oh, fuck, we got to get out of here. You'd scurry among the...
Yeah.
Ooh, get the worst Chipotle. I only want Chipotle made by black teenagers with disdain. I want hate in every scoop. But Marinate, can you guys acknowledge what you've done to our Chipotles? What year? Hold on. You guys put a lot on us. All right, we get a lot of guff. The way we took rock and roll and ruined it. Can you guys admit you took Chipotle from us and absolutely nosedived it?
It's not the black people. It's Hispanics. Is that no? I'll say this. I'll say
Fucking,
this.
you're out of your mind.
I'm not going to blame.
Mexicans. You guys are passing the ball. I was like, no, Kanye is a fucking crazy dude. He is crazy.
He's a different thinker. I'm also I'm not like a full anti-psychiatrist, but I do.
He's a different thinker.
He's a little different thinker, dude. I mean, the thing that was disappointing.
It's a funny way to describe like retarded people.
Come on. No way, dude. I don't mean it like that.
Bunch of a different thinker.
I'm a scatterbrain.
Well, it's just weird to hear like he's a self-proclaimed genius.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
And
as
it's
well.
like you're a music producer that designed like Crocs for Adidas. Like,
true.
He put people in like Matrix outfits, like torn
Sweatpants,
up,
minimalist, obviously.
torn up like Future clothes.
Yes.
And Crocs, and was like, I'm a fucking genius. I'm Walt Disney.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up, dude.
Well, that's the thing. I like his mission.
I've never listened to any other music producer and been like, genius.
I've never felt older than the last night I went to my son's first teacher-parent conference, and I dressed up like a fucking dad. I had khakis on and shit.
Nice.
And I was sitting in like.
You are a dad.
Yeah,
you
I
should
know.
start dressing like that.
Yeah, I know.
Just wear that.
He likes fashion too much.
Yeah. You guys all love fashion.
You don't give a fuck, huh?
No.
The black socks
I
and
think
sandals.
I've literally worn
I
this
walked
outfit.
in, I was like, yeah. He said,
This
fuck
outfit
it.
on every podcast.
I'm the same way.
I
It's
backed
just your
one
thing.
outfit.
Gym shorts.
Tony looks like Matthew McConaughey's skeleton. I don't have a joke for this, but something about Tony being young Sheldon. You say bazinga every time he makes one of his gay jokes. Here's the thing. Tony for real thought he was going to be the Joker. You ever see the movie The Joker? It was a dream of his. He does the laugh sometimes in front of his friends. And they told me this when he wasn't around, and they all make fun of him behind his back. Isn't that funny? As soon as he left the room, they were all like, dude, he keeps going. Isn't it such an embarrassing dream to have? What a dumb fuck. He believes he could be the Joker. Tony also, I believe, had a Corvette with a license plate that said, I roast. I can't believe people are calling this guy gay, dude. That's cool. That's so cool. I roast. Is that true? Damn, that sucks. Here's one somebody else wrote. Tony's father was a mafioso and his mother was the horse head he woke up next to. Tony is clearly gay and malnourished.
Oh, you're so shy.
Usually I'm scared of girls.
It looks fun to me. I've always wanted to fuck someone with a woman's body and Mark Maron's face, so that's fucking... What the fuck?
Of course you did, dude.
Yeah. Because
You're
I'm
like, if
gay.
only this bitch looked more like a shaggy guy.
He's used to the other way around.
Imagine how much power's in that. Good Lord. Good Lord. Look at his body. He's just a ball of tense muscle just exploding on your face. Pause. That sounded a lot more gay than I was trying to make.
I think she just had your girl Kamala on. That's why.
Oh, really?
That's why we got Oprah on the brain.
Okay.
She just did a sit down with Kambala.
How did it go?
I think obviously a disaster. Kambala's
No, it probably
out of her
went
mind.
great. They're
She was
probably
like, if you come into my house, you're going to get shot.
She said that.
What?
She was like, I'm a gun owner. Man.
Oh, yeah, I have a gun.
It sounds like she did a good job.
You love Kimbala.
I do love Kimbala. I'm so excited she's in the race.
Are you a hottie for Harris?
No, I haven't looked into it at all. But
that's a Trump supporter.
No, he's
That's
Kimbala.
a Trump supporter.
He's Kimbala. I don't
There's
know.
no way Gerby's votes for
Gerby's
Kimbala
100% is in on Kimbala. I don't listen.
Hold on,
she's
Gerby's. Make an endorsement.
Yeah, this is your Oprah. This is your Oprah.
The truth
moment.
is, if you're afraid to make a presidential endorsement, we know what side you're on, brother.
I just think at the end of the day, everybody has something they're willing to fight for, and you define yourself that way. Most of us get to walk around not having to worry about it. Problem with kids is kids make you draw some lines.
Oh, big time.
You know what I'm saying?
But New York crowds are similar.
Yours is fourth grade U.S. history.
This is
You're like, this is, you got to believe in something. Christopher Columbus ruled. I'm going to say it.
God damn it.
You know, Indians were bad? Did you know that? You know, they were great too?
I mean, no.
Soder, I love you. Although I'll say this, dude, this is fucked up. Because none of these guys wrote these jokes. Everybody writes them for us. This is bad we're doing this. Soder is good friends with Amy Schumer. He was actually in her movie Trainwreck, which was somehow worse than the car wreck his sister died in. That was a joke written by a guy named Zahid. If I were you, I'd fuck that dude up. That guy wrote that about your dead sister and emailed it to me. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? No.
Obviously, we just played FIFA. You're feeling pretty good about yourself.
I'm actually still uncomfortable from that.
Why?
I had adrenaline going during that.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't lose in front of your fucking, the bros in here actively cheering for you. Come on, Andrew!
They were cheering for you,
Andrew,
asshole.
come on!
And you had a comment about every team.
Oh shoot, we lost, Andrew.
And then what happened? What happened when like you were like changing up your team and you were doing all those things?
Subs.
Like, oh, you made subs. Yeah.
I didn't pick the best team
You
in the
took
game.
it really serious.
I had to make subs.
Oh, is that an excuse?
No, an excuse
Nobody
for
cares
winning?
about excuses.
Wait, you for didn't? Winning?
We played a spirited game. You won. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you seem like you're taking it well.
Yeah, I am. What was that? Sarcasm?
You seem loud
What is
about
that?
it.
Sarcasm right there? Yeah, well, thank you for giving us the energy for the question we didn't ask.
No, I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Excited
What's
about
your
SNL?
fucking problem, dude?
Excited
You had a
about
bad
SNL?
attitude when I called you today. You were grumpy when I called you.
Yeah, I did have a bad attitude.
Why were you being grumpy?
Because you faked the whole I don't know what's going on thing, and I didn't
didn't.
like. Oh, you did. You called me the day of the pod. You're like,
I said,
we had that
shit.
today.
I said, oh shit, are we doing the pod today?
How often do you call me?
And I wanted to call you. I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, right before the pod.
Yeah, I wanted to say,
You
oh
are
shit.
being fake.
What are you talking? You know, it's always with Notre Dame. It's like, here's the big game. Let's hopefully win it. This feels different. Feels like we can win it. You know?
Okay.
There's some parity now that everybody can pay their players. Notre Dame has a shot. It's not just the SEC. It's not Coach Saban.
You called him a cheater earlier.
I was just joking around. I don't think the SEC paid players ever.
Period.
No, I'm joking. Are we not? Is this not a fun show?
No, fun.
Serious show?
Serious football.
Like Alabama Jones is very serious.
No, I'm not serious.
Get the whip, Indy.
I do believe in integrity. I
hell
always
yeah.
tried to run the program that way so players had a better chance to be successful in life.
I agree.
We make more money in the NFL than any other school, 61 players in the league. That was how we cheated. We developed players. We recruited. We recruited.
For real, I'm so sorry.
Bad guy. Career. Shane, I'm sorry.
You're a real scumbag. You're a real scumbag.
In front of touchdown Jesus.
I mean,
we didn't need that.
I'll say this. I thought Coach Cignetti coming out here was a real disgrace to the game. He left his players in the locker room to go get some camera time for himself. I know a legend like yourself would never do something like that. Would you?
No,
it's disgusting.
I told
It was disgusting. I saw it. I thought, wow, what a sad, disgusting program. Notre Dame by a million. Go Irish. Jay, you dress like a metalhead. You look like a member of Van Halen. Yeah, the van. You look like a fucking van, dude. You dumbass. All right, for real though, I do love you, and I care about you, and it bothers me that Lewis and Dave's careers are catching up to yours. It's time to write a joke, dude. One. Hurry up, dude. These guys suck, and they're nipping at you. Thank you. Joe List is here, AKA 20% of Tuesdays with Stories. What do Joe's wife's calendar and her vagina have in common? Both only have spots on them because of Joe. He has herpes. This isn't All right, sorry, Joe. These aren't good. Joe's done Netflix. He's done Rogan twice. He's still irrelevant. He's blown more opportunities than Kim. Hopefully his movie's a hit. Otherwise, he should take his own life. Rose.
Kambala. That was my favorite Trump quote. That was my favorite Trump quote recently.
What was it?
Kambala.
Oh, Kambala.
He's like, I called her Kambala. I was just joking around, but they're acting like I mispronounced it. We like that nickname, Kambala.
It is.
Anyway, the Comrade Harris is a disaster. He goes right back to his speech.
It is so fun being around you for all of this.
I love that his next line is Comrade Harris is a disaster. Because whenever he gets sidetracked off the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Like he'll be reading a speech, he does that when he's reading.
He does it. He's just working out his shit.
And then he breaks from the teleprompter and talks shit.
Yeah.
And then it was funny that the teleprompter line seemed to be Comrade Harris. So he's like, Kambala, they thought I was saying it wrong when I said Kambala. I was not. Anyway, Comrade Harris is a complete disaster. Just right back to his speech.
He does do a good job, though, of like, even when he's riffing, looking like he's reading it off the teleprompter.
I've watched a lot. I know
when he
the boys.
breaks?
Yeah, you can tell when he freestyles because he'll read the line. He'll read the last line of the teleprompter and repeat it. He'll be like, and the economy is a disaster, and it is a disaster. and then he'll go.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, who do you have?
No, I have ESPN. I don't know why on my notifications.
Oh, it's because we watched UFC.
I watched the UFC on it. It goes da-na-na, da-na-na. Okay, go ahead.
You really are 50.
He really is.
Yeah.
Why?
That's just an old man thing to have like notifications on apps going off at random hours. Like you're their target demo. Like, guys who don't know how to turn it off.
I don't know how to turn it off. Do you?
Yeah, I can turn that off.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
Like I don't like any of them.
Yeah. No one likes them.
Yeah.
It's just guys
I hate
too old to figure them out. Sorry.
So what do you think?
I saw you walk in. I said, "Who's this? Is this a pig? I didn't know they were letting pigs in."
You're a dictator.
Old sage, what a loser. What a loser she was. Somebody needs to tell her that her pussy stinks. When you walked in, I could practically smell you. Your vagina stinks. Smelled up the whole room.
Bobby used to be a hot jock. Now he looks more like a fish that lives at the bottom of the sea. As Bobby gets fatter, he gets less successful. Take note, Kim. The rest of that sucks. For real though, if you want to hate Bobby and you have HBO, go watch him on Tourgasm. It's embarrassing. Dude, he was Dane Cook's butt dog. Little butt dog Bobby, dude. That's what we call you, dude. Butt dog Bobby. Butt dog Bobby. All right, now for Lewis, I didn't really write anything. I genuinely do not respect you at all. It's not real ass if that's your only option. It really is not that impressive. But Kurt Metzger wrote me a letter to read for you. Sorry I said that. I was just kidding. I love you. All right, good. This is from Kurt Metzger. Dear Louis J. Gomez, sorry I couldn't be at your roast. I desperately wanted to, but wasn't notified or invited. Anyway, I had to run back to my room to pinch off a fat Congdon, but it gave me time to think. You guys don't think that's funny? Gave me time to think. What does it mean to be truly real ass? Does it mean stepping into the octagon anytime, anywhere, knowing that win or lose, no one could possibly give a shit? Does it mean working hard every day just to make sure your son has a new mom for each and every family trip to Jamaica? Does it mean sometimes pulling off to the side of the road to phone the family of a retarded boy you made fun of on Legion of Skanks? Just to say, hey, this has happened before with me and a different retarded kid. Yeah, you're hearing me right. This is like my second or third retarded kid family I've had to call and apologize to. I'm a 42-year-old man. Actually, I don't know what real ass means. I just know I never get tired of watching you scream it into the face of any hotel worker or barista over the slightest inconvenience. Love, Kurt Metzger. P.S. I still have half a sandwich from earlier I'm not going to finish. Did you maybe want to stick your dick in it? Maybe you want to take it to Jamaica and have it hang out with your kid? P.S. Kidding. For real, though, I did borrow your belt a lot on tour, so we're even. All right, well, that's it for me. See you guys.
Keep it going for Shane Gillis.
So why is it that guys just don't want us fun, wonderful ladies around when you're hanging out with the boys?
Because you talk about nothing. Thank you for laughing at that. That's really against your instinct to laugh at that, but you just force yourself on us every second you can.
So we're just really annoying, essentially.
Yeah, but you know it, and I don't know why you don't care.
We do care. We just want you to give us attention.
Yeah, that's not a problem, but it's like you just want more and more and more.
And you're just not willing to give it.
Yeah, we're willing to give it, but you take it before we get a chance to give it.
Okay. All right, so what does that mean? How does your love life start? I mean, do you have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
And how does she feel about your take on the situation?
It took her a long time to understand where I'm coming from. Because, like I said, men are in the getting business and women are in the keeping business.
Mm-hmm. That's very well put, actually.
And we do our job to keep, but you don't do your job. Well, we do our job to get.
Yeah.
You don't do your job.
But what has she done right, though, to keep you?
Hung around. That's how we are. She just hung in there.
Yeah, and didn't push herself. Didn't push,
No, she did. But I'm a mature, I'm getting older, so I try to walk her through. Just like she asked me. I asked her why she loves me. She said because when she first met me, she thought I was charming. And I said, well, why should I love you? Because I'm charming.
Okay. And
You've
what
never
was her
been charming a
response
day in
to
her life. She had to go, oh.
Okay.
I'm just trying to teach her how to keep her man.
Okay, all right, very
I'm not trying.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be arrogant about it. It's just, I think man honesty becomes misogyny for some reason. But I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay, that's cool. You're entitled to your opinion.
Look at this dude's face. Why are you like this?
Make sure there's nothing sharp lying around.
All right, now where do you get your material? I mean, you're also regular on Def Comedy Jam, and is there anything that's off limits?
No, that's why I get worried about doing shows like this because it's a very bright and early morning, and I'm not a bright early morning guy.
You see, man, come on, you're bright and cherry in your red Valentine's Day color.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's like something that bothered me for some reason. It just made me. It just marginalized what I did. I feel big, yeah, I feel good, but it's like you boiled it down to Valentine's Day. Now I'm gonna throw this jacket in the garbage.
You are wearing red.
I know, but that wasn't the point. It was the look.
Cool. Okay. All right.
So tell us a little bit. It's a class. It's called the Class Act Tour. Is that ironic?
Yes. No, it's a
Okay.
very low class show. I mean, it's anything topical. I'm excited to talk about, like the P. Diddy stuff. I want to talk about.
Oh.
The sexual harassment. Because I feel like in rap, it used to be like about who's the toughest, and now it's like in the '90s they're like I'm gonna kill you, and now it's like they're like I'll tell people you had sex with me. That's the new way to bring a guy down,
Yeah, right.
Okay, so
we should probably not go too far down that particular topic line right here. So let's talk though about you're going to do a Netflix special.
P. Diddy didn't have sex with me. I want to make that clear.
Okay. I don't think we were going to ask.
Oh,
though,
okay.
Just so you know.
I'm not
But
gay.
now it's out there.
But
yeah.
just
I'm
know
straight.
it's out there.
But that's not gay. He probably wanted the power,
Is this going to be part of your Netflix special?
I'm not on Netflix.
Are you just trying this out?
Next one's on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I saw how they treated their workers, and I thought it seemed really good, so I wanted to be a part of it,
Uh-huh.
No, I'm excited to be on Amazon. It's great.
Okay.
No, this is kind of your shtick now. You go on morning shows, and you like to ruin the morning show.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I didn't know. I
is
don't
that
know why
what we're
people.
doing?
I don't know why people keep inviting me back.
Well,
We're
you're
not
banned
quite sure
in
either.
Durham, right? I mean,
Durham was pissed. They were really pissed.
Yeah.
So how many do we have left? We're still on the list.
Somewhere in Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it. Bowling Green. I gotta hit Bowling Green.
Well, our producer just gave us a time, 30 seconds.
Oh no!
No, come on.
So,
No, seriously, we want to help with your
Yeah.
shows too.
I can finish in 30 seconds. Just ask my
all right.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
That only encourages him if you laugh.
Okay, don't laugh.
Right?
Okay. All right, so your shows are sold out.
Wise guys.
They're sold out. I'm just here to take a victory lap. I'm just here to be like, the shows are sold out. You cannot get tickets because they're sold out.
All right, and you will only see him at Wise Guys in Salt Lake City because he's not coming back to our show.
What?
So-
Really?
No.
That hurt.
I don't think you're hurt.
Yeah.
Sam, you can come back.
I hope so.
Just not on the
You
air.
hope so?
Just not on the air.
I love coming, so I hope I get to come back.
All right, we're gonna go.
The studio. It's good to have you
Hey,
here.
good to be here. It's a pleasure. I'm a little hungover, a little gay, but just glad to be here with you, sister.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I'm very happy to be here with you too.
All right. Sorry, just hiding my erection. But yeah, this is great.
I know you just left Slyman's.
Yeah, I had Slyman's, so I'm really gonna be on the toilet later. But boy, best corned beef in the Midwest, if you ask me.
It's delicious. It's the size of your head.
Yeah, and I ate way too much, but at least everybody there was very attractive.
That's good.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But good grub there. Whew, still hurting.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah, I've been farting it up in the green room, and I think I scared.
That's why the door was shut.
Yeah.
To our little smaller green room.
Exactly.
You were just trying to be polite.
We call it hot boxing. Really soaking it all in, because the smell of your own farts, for some reason, is enjoyable. If you farted, it'd be weird. But if I fart, I enjoy. I don't know why.
Is that a guy thing?
Maybe.
Because I feel like you would hear no woman would ever say something like that.
No,
No.
you guys are more of maybe a queefing.
Oh my gosh.
But,
okay. Well,
is that clean?
That's
a
we're
technical
10
term.
a.m. TV. I mean, you know.
Oh, sorry. 10 a.m. You know, you've up, you had your coffee, and your meth, or who knows what. So yeah, we're all adults here.
So you live in New York City now, but you're from New Orleans.
Yeah, wow, well done. You read my
And
Grindr bio.
I was looking you up, yes.
Yeah.
And I know that we were talking about Cleveland sports here, but I know for you guys and your Saints that was difficult. I'm sorry to bring that up, but I know that was tough.
Brutal. We really thought we had it. You know, New Orleans, all we do is drink and go to strip clubs, so we really needed this win. You know, but no dice. Right there.
So close.
Yeah.
There's always next year, right?
I guess,
could
but we
say
get
that.
one of these every, century, and that was our shot. Drew Brees, you blew it.
So, but you live in New York now, though. So,
Yeah.
living in New York City, and is it true that did you just recently move in with
I
a
bought
lovely lady?
I bought a place. I moved in with a lady, an Alexa.
Alexa is your lady. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, she keeps track of everything, and she gets mad when I talk to Siri.
Oh.
But yeah, bought my place. I own a piece of the Rock in Manhattan. It's the only thing my parents have been proud of that I've done. I've done The Tonight Show, Conan, Colbert, Comedy Central, but when I bought my apartment, that's when they actually started answering my phone calls. But hey, that's why I'm a comedian, because I got to get love somewhere. Whoops, sorry, is that a Me Too? All right.
I can handle it. So, but for you, you're young. So getting into this business
Black don't crack.
But getting into this business and
I'm 35, not that young. But, not on the Viagra yet. Or am I? Who knows? I like to snort it. Kicks in quicker.
Oh boy, I think that's my cue to just wrap
Oh,
this
is that
up.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mark Norman's going to be at Hilarities tonight you're there through Saturday?
Yes, please.
Okay, so he's there through Saturday. And are you the new Batman?
Oh, am I wearing my Batman hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you've been up to?
Well, no, not in real life, I'm not. In real life, it's Bruce Wayne. Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah,
the new movie?
What are you up to lately? I saw you in Jack and Jill. Your
you
great
did?
cameo in there. Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see is like a superhero come along that isn't conflicted.
That'd be nice.
Like when I was a kid,
Perfectly adjusted, right?
It was just Superman. He was all happy, like he was this, Christopher Reeves, and he was like, and then they became like, oh, I'm Batman, like, who's worse, me or the Joker? And you're like, the Joker.
It doesn't make
And
any
you go,
sense.
really? I'm almost as bad as the Joker. And you're like, no, of course the Joker's way worse.
Let's be the superhero.
Yeah. from Batman.
Been watching these Regis highlights, and
yeah, Regis is gone. Right?
Well, today's the last day, 9 o'clock.
Is it?
On WGN, on our station, you'll see the final one.
Who
But
is the
they were
interview?
showing. They haven't announced anything that's happening, but they were showing highlights of you as some of the highlights of Regis through the years.
Really?
Yeah. What do you remember? What are some of your Regis memories?
Well, one time I was on his other show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so the questions are a little easier.
Yeah, you won.
I heard they didn't give you the money.
Yeah. No, they give it to a charity. They don't tell you.
That's
No, they give it to sick children.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. They need, they need money too.
Are you drunk? Because all you did was ride a cooler and you're sweating.
I am. Well, it's hot it's hotter than a $2
Well, he's
pistol
got like
in here.
12 layers on.
Yeah, I
think.
thought it was going to be really cold.
Well, you're from Canada. This should be springtime for
No,
you.
I know I'm from Canada, but I'm still a human being. Like it's not like we evolved differently. I'm from the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets colder than It gets colder than a.
Here it comes. Get your finger on the panic button.
No, it gets colder than a vampire's demeanor.
Okay, that's better. Wow. Surprisingly cerebral.
What are you guys up to, man?
Living the great life, living the dream every day.
Yeah.
Norm, every day.
Did you enjoy that bit we did with driving around?
It was really hysterical.
Yeah, I got a late. They put me in late. I don't think I'd have to take.
Where did you go? Did you take a spin around the station? I couldn't find you.
You drove way too far down the hall.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation.
He's joining us now to discuss upcoming shows. I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Woo! Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Howard Stern's wiener. Woo! Fantastic. Arizona Cardinals #2. Hey, I got to ask you. I want to ask you first about your belly button. You have do you have an Audi belly button, or do you have a medical condition?
Like a foul belly button that people turn away from.
Yes.
As someone, I always just thought it was an Audi, but it's getting bigger as I get fatter.
Yeah. So you actually might have a hernia.
No, I actually asked my doctor when I was going in to get my Xanax prescription. Sorry to. I'm steamrolling. I'm front-loading this whole interview.
Yes.
And for a 100-year-old doctor from across the room, he's like, "Yeah, it's a umbilical hernia."
That's not That's not a belly button. You're playing April 4th in Detroit?
Yes, I am.
Now, what do you do there for fun when you get there? Because Detroit scares the hell out of me.
42 years old. Yeah. There's no fun.
Yes.
There's no fun left.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I drink all the time. And, that ain't pre-show jitters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I got to ask you.
Can I quickly throw in a public apology to the opening? Your good friends of mine, Opie and Anthony, who are going to have me as a guest this morning, and they made the mistake of inviting me the night before, 5 cocktails in.
Oh.
And that
they're great guys too.
Yeah. So I didn't make the show, but shout out. XM Sirius, you guys.
That's a great show. I've been on there a couple times. I love it. Jim Norton's on a lot. It's fantastic.
Norton's
fantastic.
He's
show.
one of the best.
Now, I've read your website, and it's eerie similarities between you and my life, basically on our prescriptions, in that I have a tremendous fear of flying, so I have to take Xanax. Although Xanax has worn off for me. Does it? What has happened?
It's funny how you can bond over common drug use.
Yes.
It's like smoking outside.
Yeah.
You bond with. Yeah, Xanax. Yeah, I'm a downer guy now. Yeah. There's no more fun than sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't. I hate that period of just sitting there waiting to fall asleep. Too many things to think about. But then there's Ambien, which you also buy.
It's so dangerous to drink on, though.
Yeah, yes.
It goes with. I have both, but if I'm only having a couple cocktails, I can risk an Ambien.
Yeah.
But so many stories.
No hallucinations.
Not with Ambien.
Oh, I always do.
With hallucinogens.
I fall asleep on hallucinogens.
I have better hallucinations when I do hallucinogens, I find. If I have to settle for an Ambien, I guess I could get some kind of glow around something, but not full on, your pants kind of terrifying nightmare.
Now you're coming up on your 20th anniversary of being in comedy. What was your first gig like?
Really bad. It's a lot of material. And, that's what you know at 24.
That's really sad because that's what we're doing now. That's really
Hey, it's a
pathetic.
living.
Go with what you know. Yeah.
Yep.
So does it get better? I mean,
Did you take S.E. Cup out of the seat on purpose?
Yes.
Because I have a serious. I'm spearheading Congress to start warning labels on books written by chicks hiding behind initials so they don't know a chick wrote the book. She's not the first person. S.E. Hinton, J.K. Rowling, H.G. Wells. If you knew that H.G. Wells was Helen Gertrude Wells.
That is so true. All this time I thought it was a dude.
It's duplicitous. The least.
Now you plan on finishing your career December 12th?
I don't know that I'll be finishing my career, but yes, I see where you're going.
December 20th, 2012.
December 21st, 2012 is the end of the Mayan calendar. It's a conspiracy theory, not a conspiracy theory. It's a theory that that's the end of the world. So, yeah.
Are you into conspiracies? I always thought you were somebody who liked to take them apart.
I enjoy them. I think a lot of them are, hokum, but I enjoy a good conspiracy theory.
All right.
Nothing like Alex Jones to make you incredibly paranoid.
Yes. What about? I didn't know this. Have you been working with Girls Gone Wild? Did you do a few specials?
I did one thing, and they advertised it for like a year and a half, where people thought I was like a franchise player. It was, I went out, and it was like a goofy,
I got to ask you
culture thing to do, and it was a week's worth of work. But
I got to ask you one last question about the Man Show. That was when I first found you. I was watching on the Man Show, and then I saw your performance, and there was such a difference in personality. You seemed somber and angry.
Awful. It was a great experience to know how bad TV really is, and how the whole chain of events can just destroy. You have a funny idea, and then everyone takes a little bit out of it, and then you go to film it. Okay, you can do this, 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 and this, but you can't do these parts. Well, those are the punchlines.
Yeah.
You kind of ruined.
I just noticed it was such a different. It was like two different people. When I finally saw you perform, I'm going like, you look familiar, but it wasn't the right person.
They try to make you into a game show host.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to sit up. Look like you're happy to be here.
Yeah.
That's not who I am.
They don't even bother that with us because we just don't have that potential.
But honestly,
they just give us bad.
As horrible a product as it was, and I hated it. If I only knew me from the Man Show or Girls Gone Wild, I'd hate my guts too. I really would. But for $400 grand,
there you go.
I'd do gay porn for $400 grand.
Bill does it for $10 grand. All right, we got to
pay the dude.
Doug, thank you so much. Please come back, and best of luck with your shows. Always a pleasure. Come in.
He makes us laugh on stage, on film, and on TV. And he's back on the road, making us stop right here in the Bay Area at San Francisco's Punchline. And tonight, look, see, now everyone's okay, bye. Everyone's already going to come out and see you.
Showing off my new dance moves.
This is Adam Ray. I like your dance moves.
Thank you so much. You're the first person to say that. Although my mom says she always thought my dance moves were better than expected.
That's what moms say.
Moms are overly supportive. My mom, when I was coming down here, I think it was raining when I landed. By the way, my pilot hiccup burped into the microphone, which is never a good sign. Like, he was like, it's going to be a couple more hours, but oh, my bad. And I was like, oh, we're crashing into everything. That is a bad sign. But she looked up on Siri for the weather updates. And I don't know if you have a mom that does this, where she just doesn't know when to shut it off. So she goes, Siri, please look up the weather in San Francisco from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., but then he might change his flight and fly in Thursday morning, so look up flight. Also, I've been wanting to make a new avocado recipe, Siri, so look up, and by that point, Siri was like, it sounds like you need a personal assistant. But my mom, ever since I was young, was like, you can do whatever you want except for be in the NBA, which was my original dream.
Okay.
And she was like, Adam, there are no Jews in the NBA. And I was like, okay, well, way to squash the dream. And then I grew up and become an adult, and I was like, she's right. You've never heard any commentator during any NBA game be like, Rosenbaum for 3. Weinstein at the line for 2 free throws. You know how he loves those. He doesn't have to pay for them. So, there's a lot of things she's done for me. Thank you. I got some laughs in the corner. We'll boost this in post. But it's early, guys. Cut me some slack. Why don't I just read the prompter? Well, it's
you don't need to read the prompter. I need
go
to
for
read
it. Yeah,
the
you got a
prompter.
question, I think, prepared. Yeah.
No, but I love this opening monologue.
You said 3 minutes, so I'm just trying to get, hey, come to the show, Punchline, tonight, Friday. We got one tonight at 8, and then 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Punchline, it's a great club. I got a full whole new hour of bits, stuff about, that's weed.
Your mom?
My mom, drinking, just got married. She's on Citizens app, my wife. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
You just got married?
I just got married, yeah, 4 months ago. Yeah, thanks for doing your research. Yeah, no, it's great. She's my wife is addicted to Citizens app, which is an app that you put on your women love it because women love to know. I wonder how many different ways I could be stabbed right now. And Citizens app provides you with all that info. Do you know what I'm saying?
Safety first.
Let me finish. She'll wake up. She'll wake up and she'll be like, "Babe, you gotta get up. There's a guy in a tree right now, buck naked, holding a machete." I'm like, "Babe, a guy buck naked at 3 a.m. with a sword in a tree probably has his night planned out. What am I gonna do?" She's like, "Go say something." I go, "Say something." He climbed a tree naked. The possibility of a splinter attaching to his wiener did not faze this guy. Also, you can't say wiener at 7 a.m.
on TV.
You can't. That is the most. All right.
All right. Well,
Punchline, AdamRayComedy.com tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. Go ahead, Gianna. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I have to ask you at least one question. I got to squeeze something in. I was on your website.
I'm so tired.
You should be. You were up late last night.
I did. And my friend sent me pictures of his newborn kid who I just met. By the way, hey, people, stop sending your friends pictures of your kids. We have no horse noise. He'll be like, "Look at Caleb's new haircut." I'm like, "No." It's not even 7 a.m. I'm like, unless your kid's on fire, there's no reason for you to but his kid also, there are babies in the world, and we just all got to come around this idea that just don't bring anything to the table. He's not a cute kid. I did peekaboo with him and dead behind the eyes. And I'm like, bro, you've been on this earth for 4 months. There's no way you've seen anything more entertaining than peekaboo.
I have to wrap here, Adam. We have to wrap because we have to go to break. But guess what? You are going to stick around because we do this thing called the Morning Mix. I will ask you more questions.
This is one of my favorite segments.
It should be, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Because we're going to talk about what's really happening out there.
Yes.
The morning, we'll mix it up. Have a cocktail.
Jess. Say, here's Jess with the forecast.
And you know what? Hey, where's my Jess cam? I'm right here. Yo, guys, obviously, it's a big day in SF. It's a little over.
Weather.
We're going to go to the weather with Jess.
So say hello to Bill Burr. Hey, Bill.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm really glad that
Dallas
you're here.
Area?
Yes, Dallas is so happy to have you. You were just telling me you're from Massachusetts, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Massachusetts, and now you're living in LA.
Yes, I am.
So I'm glad that you're here in Texas for the brief time that the weather's going to be 70 degrees.
Oh, it's perfect. This is like the golden age of global warming. Right before the polar ice caps melt and we all drown. You got to enjoy these 70-degree January days. They're awesome.
Enjoy them while you can get them.
That's right.
I was reading a little bit about you, and it says that you have a tendency to kind of go with your first thought.
Yeah.
Because reading makes you sleepy.
That's right. And my first thought is this is the best week to be here, the week before the Super Bowl.
That is so true.
Before all the whores fly in,
Yeah. But
just want to get out.
Wow.
Just want to get out of here before that. What is true? This is like the Oscars for prostitutes.
Okay, all right.
This entire week.
Let's remember we're G-rated here, folks. All right, so we're going to go back to a safer subject because, as you know,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
this is National Blueberry Pancake Day, right? I'm sure you woke up and that was the first thing on your mind.
Absolutely.
So I want to give you a little quiz, a little test, all right? Because you can't look at my script, but there are some very famous cereal box icons.
Yes,
and I want you to be able to look at some of these characters and see if you can determine which cereal it's associated with. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this.
Oh, geez, okay.
Okay, let's look at our first one. You're going to see the monitor down here. Let's look at our first one here.
Okay.
Oh, it's behind us. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's behind us.
Yes. Who's that?
That's
What's he
my
with?
uncle.
No, it's not. Although you do resemble him. I mean,
who is that? That is for redheads. That is a racist symbol right there. That's like the Quaker Mix guy.
No,
that's the Lucky Charms. Bam! Look at that.
Good for you. Okay,
I thought
next.
I didn't drink last night.
Yeah, right. Next, let's see. Okay, who's that?
That's the Trix Bunny.
Yes.
Wired out of his mind.
All right, this guy. Can you see him?
Yeah, that's the. Oh, that's one of the founding fathers who said that all men are created equal as long as they're white. Right? Isn't that what it is? One of those guys?
No, it's not. It's
Wasn't
the
he on
Quaker Oats man.
I thought
all
that
right?
was
And
the
we have,
Bicentennial Fruit Loops guy.
No, it's not. But speaking of that, let's see. Do we have another one, or is that it? Oh,
that is Johnny Mathis. It looks like the cover of that Christmas album he had. No?
Thanks for having me.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And you haven't been to this area before. You're going to Keeneland today.
I'm going to Keeneland. I'm loving Kentucky. I was watching you guys in the green room. I like this show a lot. You guys are. I like watching local news because it jumps around a lot. You know, like it's like guns and then popsicles. And then, you know what's crazy? I was watching the thing on guns and everyone's bringing up the founding fathers now. I never thought I'd hear so much about the founding fathers, but they're like, the founding fathers had guns, and I always say to that, I always say they also had wigs. You know what I mean? Like, that's how long ago that was. That they thought that was a good look. I guess that's what I'm saying is that's my stance on guns. You could have guns, but you got to wear the wig too. Then you can tell who's dangerous. If I see a guy that looks like Ben Franklin, I'm going to go that way.
Gotcha. So this is kind of how you go through life, just sort of making observations.
I guess so.
Just take that to the stage. Is that what people could expect?
Yeah, pretty much. You're supposed to just. Make jokes, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it sounds pretty simple, but it's not easy for people. What made you think you could get up in front of people and do that?
Delusions. I don't know. I did an open mic and it went horribly. But then you get like one laugh, and it was from a friend who came with me, but I didn't know that at the time, so I just kept going.
You were encouraged.
And you just chase that feeling. It's like a drug. You chase the original high. It's like a drug, except it gets better. Heroin gets worse, I hear. I don't know.
But you're having a great time now. Are you traveling a lot around the country? You get to see different
I travel
areas?
a lot. It's funny, man. I've been everywhere I go. I was just in Portland. Very sensitive people. I think it's a lack of protein. But I went in there. You know what happened to me? I went to the club and this guy was like, I threw 3 hot women in, and I was like, thank you very much. And he said, it takes a woman like me to get them in. And he had a 5 o'clock shadow like me. And I was like, you're a guy though, right? And he said, excuse me. And I was like, oh no.
Hey,
like,
you were in trouble then,
I know. And he said, and I said, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And he said, screw you. You made a mistake. And I said, I can clearly see that you're a woman now because you're furious at me and I have no idea why.
Yeah, okay, keep pondering that one. We're glad you're here, though, in Lexington.
Sam Morril, everybody. He'll be at Comedy Off-Broadway tonight.
Comedian Mark Norman. Stand-up is anything but dry, and you can see for yourself this weekend at Side Splitters. But first, he's here with us. I gotta say, I knew you were a self.
Sorry.
Hey, don't wet yourself.
I didn't know we were.
It happens.
A little.
It happens. Well, that was perfect for the intro then. Good timing on your behalf, right?
Bedwetter till I was 14. Brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, a lot of ruined mattresses. It looked like a coffee filter. But I'm over it now. I'm good.
Okay, that's good. Well, one thing that I've been able to kind of pick up is you do have that old self-deprecating humor, which I do enjoy in a comedian.
I do hate myself. I'm always drawn to people that hate me, I guess because we have so much in common. But I think most comics should be a little self-deprecating. It'd be weird if I was just like, I'm great, I'm amazing, So you got to make fun of yourself a little.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. I wanted to hear about life growing up in New Orleans. It seems like such a cool area of the country. Very different than I think most others.
Very different. It's pretty lawless down there. Very boozy. All my friends are, pieces of garbage and doing nothing. And I love it there. You go back down there and you slip right back in. You're like, I'll have a cocktail at 9 a.m. and I'll find a prostitute.
Chasing alligators down there too?
Yeah. No, that's all silly. I mean, if alligators is code for drugs, but it's
heard that code word yet.
It's a weird place. It feels like it's stuck in the past, and that's how people like it. It's just you go there, you kick back, you say a racial slur, and you get a margarita. You know what I mean? In a good way.
You know what? And I'm gonna try to go here as nice as I can. So right now, my news feed and Facebook is filled with everything dealing with the Nike's new ad.
Oh, yeah.
And what I like about you, you're not really saying sides. You're just making jokes about it.
That's all I do. I don't have any political. I got no agenda. I'm a comic. I'm a joke guy. So I throw a joke out there, and I get the hell out of there.
There were some good jokes, though, that you're sharing on your Twitter.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. What was it I said? Every new Nike should come with 1 knee pad. But that's, clear. Nobody gets hurt.
No one gets hurt. But now on your podcast, though, you kind of throw the whole PC thing out the window.
Oh, yeah. The podcast is filthy. It's not for the light of heart. Then the PC is so all over us now. You can't say anything. You guys know you can't say anything interesting.
Yep.
You're
I was
in the
scared to bring
news.
up the Nike thing. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, good
I was
for
a little
you.
nervous there.
I don't know how you guys live live like this because it just oozes out of me. You know, I'm a horrible human being. I just farted, and
that's a first hearing it on our show.
So you know, I'm a comic. I have to tell the truth. I can't live like that. So yeah, it's just fun. It's fun to just get it out there.
What is your podcast about? What are it's Tuesdays?
Tuesdays with stories.
I like it.
So me and my friend Joe List, he goes on the road. I go on the road. I think he's in South Carolina. I'm in Tampa. And then we come back on Monday. We say everything, who we had sex with, who got heckled, who got drunk, who did drugs, and then we come back and talk about it.
Man, it sounds like you have to up your game in every city you go to, though, so you can have stories for the podcast. We want all good things from Tampa, though.
Oh, this place is a
and
land of
specifically
sin.
the morning blend. Well, you know, you mentioned your friends a few times. I mean, you really are friends with, it seems like, the who's who of comedy scene these days.
Wow, I don't know about that.
It's a small community, though.
It is. We're all degenerates and weirdos and creeps and drunks, and we're like pirates. We need each other. I could never work in like a real professional setting. I'd get fired immediately and Me Too'd and the whole thing. So yeah, we're all weird and awkward and analyze-y, so we have to hang out together.
That's why it's fun. You never know what to
expect. Was it since the last time we saw you that you picked up this amazing ability to do martial arts?
Yeah, I've been taking mixed martial arts. So if anybody here wants to get their butt kicked, I'm happy to do it. I really edited myself there. But yeah, I'm a martial artist now. This is the level I'm at with MMA. People are like, could you beat someone up? I could beat someone up if they're fully cooperating with me. Like if someone's like, do you want to fight? And I'd be like, yeah. Could you turn your back to me and not resist anything? I would win that fight. That's my level.
How does one, I mean, this is something fairly new.
You want me to choke you out? I'll choke you out right here. I mean.
Listen, I've had worse things happen to me with comedians, so.
Okay. No, I'm happy to do it. Sorry, what was the question? I got excited.
How did you get onto this? I mean, what?
I have a lot of time to kill. I'm lonely and I hate my face, and so I thought, why don't I get an ability to beat someone up in case someone goes, hey, what's up, ugly face? Bang, nail them, you know?
So there's not levels like there is with karate, something with belts, so to show your experience. Is there?
I think there's level. Well, I'm doing jujitsu. That's a belt situation.
Okay.
I have no belt.
Oh, no belt
I got
yet.
suspenders right now, but I can get. Hopefully someday I'll get to the belt situation, and then you can fight and win or lose or whatever. But I'm a big. I like to tap. You can tap, and that like ends the fight.
Tap out.
Which I think we should have that socially. Like you're at a bar or a party, and someone's telling you a story, and you just like, I think I'm done with this. You tap out, and that's it. You know. I would not tap in this conversation. I'm enjoying this very much.
Well,
yeah,
I appreciate you're just saying that to be nice because you know that your counterpart on your podcast gave me a hard time.
He came and it's viral. I just looked it up. It's like 350,000 views. This one's going to have 11 probably.
It's
oh my
gonna be
God.
good.
Is that what I look like? These HD is the worst thing that ever happened to my life.
That is not true.
It's
Why
horrible.
do you give yourself such a hard time?
Well, I just hate it. It looks terrible.
And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, Manny. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. Just a word of advice.
You've admitted that you're lazy. I think you've read 6 books in your life.
I've read 6.
6. What kind of a woman would be attracted to you, do you think?
Well, I have a lot of money.
Oh.
Donald, God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Now, wait a minute.
What's that? Oh, he wants to say something.
Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
What a disaster.
Jenny, all the stars are here.
It's true.
Beardy Man, Claude Racine, Dax Flame, Betty Fine,
You got it.
and Raphael Fine. All the stars
You really keep up with all that
are
stuff.
here tonight. Oh, yes. Harley Morenstein is here.
All right. And we also have comedian Todd Glass. He'll be hanging out backstage with some of tonight's guests. And on the red carpet, we've got comedian Kulap Vailesak and host...
I feel like Todd will be struggling to know these people.
I'm sorry, I'm going to continue with the what the computer says, Norm, although I'd love to talk to you more than this computer.
We're on
but
the
I have to do
computer.
what the computer says, even though I do love you, Norm. I think you're one of the best. We're also going to be talking to the host
I'm no Harley Morenstein.
You're not, Norm, but you gotta just let me read this fucking thing.
Alec Baldwin, he must have.
Oh, yeah, every season, pretty much.
He's amazing. I don't know what he's doing now.
He was unreal.
Weird tweets. But he used to come when he was a lot younger, I guess, because it was when I started, which was 20 years ago. And he was married to Kim Basinger. And he'd complain about her, like, you know, she's the most beautiful woman. He go, fucking wife. She bought a town. He was mad because she bought a town.
A town? She bought a whole town?
Yeah,
oh my God.
So their credit score went down a little. So
you see, you bought a town.
And then he comes in. Baldwin looks perfect, you know. He just had dinner with Lauren, and he goes, he's trying to be like us, you know, one of the guys. And he goes, that secretary, no, not that, he didn't say secretary. He goes, that assistant girl out there, man, I'd saw my left leg off to fuck her.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, I think all you have to do is ask her. Why?
Yeah, you're Alec Baldwin. I think you're all right.
Now, do you think Cosby's legacy will be hurt?
Yeah.
You do, huh? I mean, there was a comedian, Patton Oswalt, he told me, I think the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. And I disagreed.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. I thought it was the raping. As my feeling, most rapists are hypocrites. You don't meet many who go, I like raping, and I know it's not politically correct, but by God, people go, well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part.
Do you know about this girl? She's mad at you. Greg was interviewing some girl and she was going off on
I know who it is.
What's the girl's name?
You know, me and Norm have worked with her before. That's why he's going to laugh when I say the name. Laura Keitlinger. Hates your guts.
Did you know she hates you?
No.
Oh my God. Do you want to hear the clip?
By the way, wait, can I interrupt your old friend, Norm MacDonald? Did you guys write together on,
He's not a friend of mine.
Roseanne, right? Well, I was just using it loosely.
Now, you had a reaction
boy,
just now to Norm MacDonald.
Mm-hmm.
Not a friend, not a fan.
You worked with him, though.
Mm-hmm.
At Saturday Night Live.
Roseanne.
No, I missed him at Roseanne. Well, I came in and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
He was busy pissing in a bucket in front of people.
Well, no, he loves to pit people against each other. You know, it's funny that you said that because he's probably one of the few people I really don't like.
Wow, I've never heard that about. Everyone loves Norm MacDonald.
Well, I mean, I barely remember Laura from the show, except for her hit characters, obviously.
I don't even know who she is.
But she makes Morweena Banks look like Gilda Radner. But no, she came in directly after me, so I wouldn't be her
mentor.
Yeah, I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. And then I'd have to...
You strike me, Norm, from what I'm getting from this conversation, you are a man's man. Do you actually believe that women can't be funny? I'm being serious. Are you kind of more in the school that guys are funny comics, just somehow women can't make that transition?
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was in fucking school and shit like that, I'd be in high school, and you could hear peals of laughter, and you'd run over there, and there'd be a big group of people laughing and laughing. Who'd you see in the middle? A broad.
Sure.
Did you see the Kramer thing?
Oh, I did see that. We could look at that right now if we wanted to, but we don't have to look at that.
Laugh.
Yeah. Does that make you laugh when you see that?
You've makes me laugh.
You've done stand-up.
I know Michael Richards.
You do? Okay.
And he's no racist. He's not a racist. And when you say something like that crazy, it can only be a joke. You know what I mean? He was out of his head element. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But there's no way that a guy who's racist screams it at the top of his lungs. You know what I mean?
Well, certainly, I don't think he was anticipating the fact that a cell phone could have been putting this onto CNN as he was saying it. I think he was
right.
thinking,
He wouldn't do it on the Craig Ferguson show.
Right. Maybe on here, though, we could maybe to get him on here to recreate that rant. I don't know, up here in front of the brick wall.
Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off.
They always want the new people. Oh, hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. Right? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But,
Nobody.
but
I'm just thinking, you know, because they had that Viagra thing out.
Yeah.
And the other day, you know, Bob Dole came right out and said
he was one of the first.
Yeah. And, you don't want to hear about Bob Dole's cock, you know? I mean, President Clinton's cock, Bob Dole's cock, what the hell? But mostly, an old man like that, an old man, you don't want him to have a super hard cock. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why? Because an old man, you want him to be, got a pipe going, a newspaper, the dog at his feet there.
Well, that, in some corners, is considered pipe.
Oh. But now they're going to have to create some goddamn pill that makes women aroused at the sight of a fucking 70-year-old dude with a super hard cock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This is Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, yeah. It's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guys. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is,
Refer to Spade.
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming.
Dude, I know you didn't. He brought it all around and then a vicious rip kick into his best friend's gut.
Once there's too much cock talk, I try to just zone out for a minute till it goes back the other way.
If there's too much cock talk, this guy has fevered nightmares all night. Dreams, I mean, like sweaty, fevered dreams from the cock talk that's been all over his head.
Why bury me twice? He's killing me.
No, he's a good man.
That erased it. All right.
No, he's a good man.
Who cares?
After all that, that's the whiteout he puts on.
Yeah, I know, it's awful.
After he talks about you doing chin-ups on cock for 18 minutes, he goes, no, he's a good guy.
If you're gay, he's a completely straight guy. He gets a lot of ladies. You know that about him with the ladies.
Don't say ladies.
Women, girls.
Okay, thank you. Ladies, what are we, fucking on an FM station here?
He's Don Cornelius.
But these gay guys, man, I was reading, you know about that.
These gay guys.
I haven't even said hi yet.
In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that. The next time I watch a WNBA game will be the first time I watch a WNBA game. Hey, WNBA, I got an idea that'll sell some tickets. Shirts and skins. But we got a lot of power here, a lot of juice. Mr. Rule Arledge is here, of course, the chairman of ABC News, and a lot of crazy stories coming out of that division, stories about this person sleeping with that person and all that, scandal after scandal. Have you heard the latest? I heard this just the other day. There's a rumor that last week, a certain, I don't want to say who it is, a certain gentleman in ABC News, he went to a party and he got really drunk and he ended up having sex with his own wife. I don't know. I don't know how these rumors get started, but, you know, it's probably just a vicious rumor, really, you know. But as Mr. Arledge knows, of course, TV has become a very tough game. You got to stay competitive, you know. As we all know, ABC's Good Morning America is in a little turmoil, you know, a little trouble, a little rating trouble. And they're considering a lot of ways now, you know, to boost the ratings. And I don't know, I think they're getting a little desperate. I heard that next week Charles Gibson will announce he's a lesbian. I mean, is that going to help anything? Nobody wants to hear that. Martha Stewart is here, and she wanted me to tell you, don't let the busboys clear your table off tonight, because a little later Martha will come up here, and she's going to show us how to take those old discarded fish bones and make a beautiful birdhouse. So... That's nice.
How do you figure out how much to share about what goes on behind the scenes at SNL? Because I know that you were talking about Eddie not doing Bill Cosby on Howard Stern's show, and Seth Meyers wasn't crazy about that. He came out about the Ellen and said, I wouldn't have told that story.
Seth Meyers said that?
Yeah, he said, do we have the quote here? Just bring up the quote. He said, I wouldn't have told it. I feel the same way. I think when you're at SNL, you're seeing so many different things behind the scenes. There are often things to give away that are yours to give away. Norm played it in a way that is very Norm MacDonald. And he went on to praise you, but I don't know what that means. I mean, how do you choose what to reveal and what not to reveal, what to share and what not to share about an institution as powerful as SNL?
I always think, what would Seth Meyers do? It's ridiculous.
Do you have like a necklace or something with a WWSMD on it? And whenever you're in a pickle, just hold that. And what would Seth do?
Yeah, because, you know, if you really want to be really funny, then that's what you want to do. You want to think, what would make Seth Meyers laugh? That's how I live my life.
What do you think of his show?
Of what show?
The Seth Meyers show.
It's not something I would do.
I was a little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. I'm like that. Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here.
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent. You know, none of this. He's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Who are the murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out accusations without
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
Norm,
we don't need
I don't
to
want to
talk
get
about
into this,
that.
and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next
Exactly.
question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look, let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now.
So, Jenny, what month was your issue?
Quoting Churchill.
May of 08. Who was on the cover? Do you remember?
It was a Russian girl. And my nickname's Genocide, so I think that was kind of funny.
What?
What? What do you mean?
Is Genocide giving her comedy fucking advice?
Why is that?
It's funny because there was a genocide
In Russia?
Only about 70 years ago.
against the Russian people.
Who still lives?
But me. That's not a
You
genocide.
first.
Huh?
Czechoslovakia. No, it was Holocaust. It wasn't a complete genocide.
What do you mean?
No, it was.
Well, Stalin was a mass murderer.
Only Jewish people seem to get really offended by my nickname.
There are 5s in a case.
Dave's getting more.
Right,
Well-
because they're the only ones that live
Well, the only
through
true
a
genocide was the. Well, I don't
Sam,
want to say.
another
What
one
about the
this way,
American
Sam.
Indians? That was a true genocide.
Wow. What?
The American Indians was a true genocide.
No, that was for land.
No, that was justified.
That was for land. We were taking their property.
No,
It doesn't matter. What doesn't matter what the motive
No,
is.
the genocide.
Yeah, the motive
against
is
the
to
Indians
just
was
hatred of a
justified.
race to exterminate them
It was
without a
just- it was
political or economic
justifiable
agenda.
Well, we did with the
genocide?
Indians.
Well, it's not
No,
justifiable.
well, who's saying it's justified?
I said it. Well, let's
Just we got to say that.
I'm just wondering how it's
Just one counterpoint.
You've never
I'm trying to take another
You've never heard the legal term justifiable genocide? Hitler was out of his mind at the time. Clearly insane.
I'm trying to take another opinion so we can have some friction here. It's a television show, honey. I can't agree with
This guy
everything you
fancies
say.
himself a modern day Bill Maher.
Thank you for the dumb opinion.
And I got a question for Donald.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Where do you get your material, your comic material? Is it through your imagination or real life situations that's happened?
That's an excellent question.
It is. It's a good one. It's almost like what inspired you to ask that question, sir?
Well, you know, I kind of think of myself as being a comic as well. If you need some material, I can give you some right now.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, man.
Yeah, let's hear a joke here.
Well, it's not necessarily a joke, but have you noticed that it's always illegal to spit on the sidewalk? But as long as you're with your woman, it's okay to cock a loogie in her crotch. I'm thinking the cheap bastards should go buy some lubricant or something.
Yeah. It's like
Am I wrong here?
punk rock of comedy.
Well, that's awesome, man.
That's great.
That's good.
That's
Thanks.
a new way to approach comedy. It's a.
You want to play a little something on the piano real quick?
Well, Tom, right now it's not powered up because I got an outlet situation
Oh, okay.
going.
All right.
I got some pre-recorded material.
Okay. That's all right. Power it up next time.
He could have a
Thanks.
whole act like that.
Wow.
He could. I swear to God, he could craft an entire act like that. You know, why is it okay to throw your gum? Like, you know, why is it bad if you throw your gum on the street, but it's all right if you rape a lady? You know, it's like the premise is crazy. It's not all right to spit in a lady's vagina.
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island.
Yeah,
who
you know
will be
what I
on the
call
big.
them?
What do you call them?
I call him Sandberg and the other couple of fellows.
The Mind Squad The is other how couple. Rolling Stone put it. The other two, Akiva and Yorma. Thank you guys for joining us. Andy.
Thanks for knowing our names.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, I read the card.
It's
You
written
guys,
down.
you guys ever been to a thing like this? No. What do you think?
Nothing like this. It feels so pro and real. Am I on TV? Am I on the internet?
We don't know.
Oh, you're on
Yeah.
the computer.
You're on a velvet couch. You're on a maroon velvet couch in the beating hot sun.
Hey, can I ask a serious
beautiful.
question? I mean, fuck all these jokes. when you name yourselves, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever have fucking moments of regret later because it's permanent, almost like a tattoo?
Absolutely. Yeah, The Lonely Island, I was outvoted.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What were the other runner-up names?
Our first album was called Incredibad, and I wanted that to be the name of the band. But I We would have lost. had regrets about that too, though. Probably. Let's be honest. There's no winning when you're a comedy troupe.
Does that happen a lot?
It all
Yeah,
sucks.
you're a troop.
Who comes up with the ideas, or do you guys fight a lot over ideas, or how does that work?
It's a democratic process.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 always 2 out of 3 wins. Yeah.
Who's always getting left out?
Someone's always mad. It's whoever's not in town.
Got it.
How do you guys feel in your bodies? Do you feel healthy and strong?
Absolutely not. I could be eating better.
Yeah.
Yeah, digestion could be going better.
Yeah. I feel like that about
Hey,
myself.
enough of these fucking jokes. Can I ask one more serious question?
Hit me with a real one, Norm.
A real one.
Sandberg, when you went to SNL,
Yeah.
you went different than anybody else because you were already a fucking big hit, right?
I don't think so. Is that true? We were definitely not a big hit. No.
Oh, Saturday Night Live made you guys a big hit?
Yeah, I mean, we had a small internet following.
Oh, so the computer doesn't really work to make you a big hit?
I mean, that was like 17 years ago, right? How long ago was that? It was a while ago. It's changed now.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you started in Incredibad
/ The Lonely Island.
Yeah, The Lonely Island. What's the significance of that name, though? That's what really I wanted to ask. The Lonely Island. You think of all islands as kind of lonely.
Do you really want to hear the story?
Yes, please.
I do
I can do a
too.
real short version, which is just basically, it was what we called the apartment we lived on Olympic with all the traffic. It was a sarcastic name from a sarcastic Tennessee Williams style sketch we did about the apartment.
Akiva wrote a one-act play.
God damn, I wish I had a time machine.
To see that action.
Yeah, no, to take back my question.
Thought you were going to say to murder Hitler.
I would not. You know, people always fucking want to murder Hitler with their time machine, right? But then I feel if I got back there, I'd be afraid of falling under the spell of his fucking beautiful eyes.
It's true.
And oratory. And
he
then,
locked in the gaze.
yeah, and then I joined the fucking party,
That's
knowing
his
me.
thing. He gives you his full attention. You're like, whoa,
All
wait
right.
a minute. Maybe there's
Norm,
something to
I'm
this guy.
Norm, but before you ask another serious
Believe
question,
it or
we
not,
gotta
they're
move
telling
on.
us to wrap it up. I don't exactly
I
know
want
why
to.
you
Wrap
guys.
it what?
Perfect.
This was fun for everyone.
It's the
For the
Lonely
record,
Island, guys.
I would have killed Hitler. So thanks, gentlemen.
Can I just clarify? if I did go back in time to kill Hitler, I would do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't get
That's
lost
the-
in
that's
his
the front
eyes
door
and then
choice.
bail.
Yeah.
Just so
Well,
I don't
thanks
get
for-
like
thanks for
hit
having
from
us.
all the like
I know. all the-
defamation
No,
leagues.
you would
Yeah.
end it. Yeah.
Pro.
Listen,
Okay.
man, I'm sorry about
We got to wrap it up.
I'm sorry
It's
about
over.
bringing up Hitler.
You really brought this live show to a new
This is
level.
the first one, right? This is your first interview?
It's just gonna get worse from
This is
here.
the first time I've ever been interviewed a
Just
man.
sign
If you can
things
bring
to
Hitler
come.
into all of them, they're going to ask you back for sure, which is I know what you want.
That's what we're all hoping for.
Okay, tell him to go now.
You know,
With Hitler, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't care for him. I can't. And there's nothing redeeming about the guy. I talk to guys, I go, how on earth could these Germans follow this lunatic, you know? And they're like, oh, he was an incredible public speaker, you know? He could hypnotize you with his public speaking. And then I see him, he's like, strangely, correctly, strangely. I go, what? That's not my idea of a silver-tongued devil, you know?
Tell me what it is with these gay guys.
I know, I'm already.
I just read this thing about the George
You're reading
Michael.
a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, I got a little time off. Now I read the newspaper. And this really strikes me about the gay community. I don't know if they're a community, but
called West Hollywood.
Yeah, they're gay, and it's, you know, George Michaels. He hangs around the bathroom. He has sex with multiple guys. This is
no way. You got to get it right. Hangs around the bathroom, and it was described as a lewd behavior, but I don't remember sex with numerous guys.
Well, what
is that what you took away from it?
What does he do?
What were you, in the next stall?
I could have been just having a nice bathroom regular thing.
I don't know what lewd behavior is, but I don't know that he was in there with numerous guys. But anyway, go ahead. We get the gist of it.
This is definitely a gay thing, because this is a pop superstar. You know what I mean? You're not going to walk into a bathroom and all of a sudden Farrah Fawcett's like, you know? You're not going to...
What? I love it.
What I'm saying is, why would a famous pop...
What was she doing? Was it some sort of cervical belt sander thing, or what was that? Oh, Christ, what are you, Linda Blair?
They do. That's what they do, right?
That's what ladies that I know do. But
good to know that primetime exposure is paying dividends there.
But I think that's what it is. It's that the gay, that's why they have separate bathrooms. Let's face it. If they had women and, women, as you call them, I call them ladies. If you had them in the same bathroom,
like Ally McBeal.
Like you go in the bathroom to do your business, see a man about a dog there, you know, and you're in the bathroom. You're in the bathroom. All of a sudden, a beautiful lady comes out. Oh, here's my vagina and breasts. You're going to be hanging out at that bathroom a lot. So I don't blame anybody for anything. It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him. O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Oh, I have an announcement to read. I almost forgot. I was told to make this announcement. Table 10, wherever you are, table 10. We're sorry your waitress hasn't been there in a while. Larry King just married her. So. I have to say, though, you know, this is an incredible thing for me. You know, I'm just a punk, you know, and yet here I am, you know, I can't believe I'm speaking in a room. I'm standing in a room here with the most powerful man in the country, Alan Greenspan, you know, and it's a little amazing to me. It's a little, you know. Of course, that's the big story in here in Washington is the recent marriage between NBC's Andrea Mitchell and Alan Greenspan, who is 71 years old. And this is sweet, you know, I didn't know this. They wrote their own vows, you know. She promised to love, honor, and speak into his good ear. So that was it's kind of sweet, you know.
Chris is a great guy, but he used to bring around women all the time to the show, you know. Big, tall women, you know. Big bruisers, you know. And he'd say, "Look, I'm heterosexual." I mean, he wouldn't say that out loud, but that's what that would be the caption on the picture in the New Yorker. Boy, those are funny.
So it was something related to his sexuality.
Maybe. But listen, if I call a person gay, that ain't no insult.
It's a good thing nowadays.
Yeah, if you say it's an insult, you're the homophobe, not me.
Correct. Supreme Court says so.
That's absolutely. I consider Amy Schumer the funniest person on the planet. If you take me out of the equation.
No, I meant me.
Oh, that's why you were coughing?
That's why I was clearing my throat, yeah. Not you.
I thought you were clearing your throat for me.
No,
taking you out of the equation.
Yeah.
But you're funny in a different way.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you, buddy.
In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, "Hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat."